Hello, Twin Flame, Twin Souls, Fated Connection, Soulmates. This is Brainy, Twin Gemini, for your reading November 9th, 2019. First and foremost, I want to thank you all so much for the love, the likes, the subscribes, the sense of community on my channel. It really does warm my heart, and I love how you guys support each other so much, okay? I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I love you also so much. As you know, I've been away, and it wasn't a vacation actually, it was a work-related event, and I missed you all so much, and I'm so happy to do this reading today because I missed you all so much. I didn't really have much free time while I was on this work event. I did manage to squeak in one video, but any free time I really did have, I was just, raising my frequency, getting out in nature, getting out in the mountains. Absolutely gorgeous place, Whistler, BC, in Canada. One of the most beautiful places in the world, I think. It was absolutely phenomenal. I feel great, grounded, energy's awesome. Yeah, so I'm so excited about giving you this reading today. As many of you know, I channel most of my energy in my journal. There's, I think, 5 or 6 pages that I channeled today. And I strictly flip the cards for pictorial purposes, okay? I have a gift, and I want to share this gift with you and on this journey. And as many of you know, I can't cheat the cards. The cards always fall out. They always resonate with my journal. No 2 days are the same. They're, if you're part of this collective group and part of this particular collective group on this journey, separation is coming to an end for thousands and thousands of people. I've been receiving emails. There's comments on my, on my channel saying that people are the DM and the DF are communicating, which is absolutely phenomenal. And what I've been saying is that there's communication coming in the fall with a long-term commitment in the winter, okay? The one thing I did feel and was this crying in the last 24 hours, but the crying is almost like a crying of gratitude. And I believe it may be coming from both sides. And again, if it resonates, great. If it doesn't, just pack it away. But it's like you're so happy that you've been blessed with this sacred journey or this sacred union. Okay, but there was some crying going on in the last 24 hours. So I'm going to go over my signs and syncs. I get these signs and syncs every single day. These are messages that need to be delivered to you. Okay. And in the last 24 hours, I saw the number 222 and 777, 333, 717, 111, and I saw 3 crows, a chipmunk, and a rabbit, okay? So 3 crows signify marriage. And what I want to say about these 3 crows is it's absolutely crazy, because when I was in the mountains, climbing the mountains, I was by myself, and 1 crow would come, a 2nd crow would come, and then a 3rd crow would come, and they would be all flying together. And this happened every single day while I was away. Okay, so for this collective group, there's a commitment coming, okay? And those 3 crows mean marriage. So it just, like, I don't look for this stuff. This stuff just jumps out at me. When I was away, as I said, it was a work event. And freaky shit happens to me all the time. But we went to an Aboriginal museum. The Aboriginals are very, very huge in Canada. What I will do is I will post a video on my community page of the flute. It is so comforting to the soul. Take a listen to it. It's absolutely phenomenal, and it just is so soothing. Maybe you could listen to it while you're meditating. But anyways, I was sitting there for dinner, and all the lights started flickering in the museum because we were in a museum. And this stuff happens to me all the time. The lights flicker wherever I go. Now, people that are close to me know that it's me, and I don't know why it happens. So anyway, these lights were flickering in the whole museum, and I'm like, uh-oh. And then about 10 minutes later, I got called up for a recognition award. And so it was just really, really, really freaky that those lights were flickering. I just, it was just crazy. But like I said, this is a gift. And this is my gift back to you, okay? And again, thank you so much for the love. I love you all so much, okay? So I'm going to get started here. What I normally do is I do 3 spreads of 4 cards, 4 being my birth number, what's kind of in the DM's headspace, heart space, What does the DM want to say to the DF? And what is the overall present energy of this particular collective group at this time, okay? We only live in the now. Sorry, I'm just going to move my camera over. We only live in the now. We don't live in the past, and we don't live in the future, okay? So I'm just going to get started here. I'm going to call out to my guardian angels. So yeah, check out those if you can, okay? That one flute video, it's so soothing. I'll put it on my community page. Okay, so I'm going to call out to my guardian angels for 4 cards. And as you know, I just let the cards fall out, okay? Guardian angels, 4 cards, please. Friggin' unreal. Like, I can't. It's been a while. These cards came to British Columbia with me, okay? So they got some grounding and some energy as well. So I'm going to go through this. This is what's kind of going on with the DM right now, okay? So, and I absolutely channeled that this morning in my journal, okay? Fear, okay? Now, this fear is him taking that leap, that movement forward, okay? This movement is absolutely happening, but there's still that little bit of element of fear, okay? Because they don't know how the DF is going to react. There's, you know, they're worried that when they come, you know, with that communication, or they come with that long-term commitment, that there's that fear of rejection, okay? But there is that little bit of fear. But what I channeled in my journal was, even though there's still that it's an incy-wincy amount of fear, they're still making that movement forward, but they are feeling a little bit of fear right now, okay? And some of them, it's taking longer than what they've anticipated, okay? Some things happened in their life that kind of threw a monkey wrench into things, okay? But there's a little bit of fear there. Okay, I've got the healing card here, and the healing card, again, I put this in my journal this morning, okay? And this is a message for you, DFs, that when the DM first met you, they were coming out of a very toxic relationship, and their heart was healing, okay? And their heart, and a lot of the reason why they ran from this relationship, because they were not healed. And they needed to heal their heart, because they wanted to be, they wanted to love you fully and completely, okay? Part of this journey is healing. It's healing our inner childhood wounds. It's healing anything that needs to be healed in our life, okay? It could be grief. It could be, you know, a loss of a loved one. We need to heal, and we have to be healed in order to evolve forward on this journey, okay? But this particular DF, the reason why he ran, 2 things. They run out of fear, okay? And the second reason is because they were healing a broken heart, and they didn't feel it was fair to the DF because they weren't giving you their full heart, okay? They were only giving you 90% instead of 100%. And they wanted to heal that heart so that they could give you 100% of their heart, okay? So I've got the telepathy card here, okay? And again, in my journal, the DM is, in this particular collective group, you are connected telepathically, okay? Telepathically is hearing each other's thoughts. You know, like, you can hear each other. So say, for example, you say, I love you, DM, or I love you, DF. The DM and the DF they can hear that, okay? They can feel that energy frequency. And the DM right now is saying, and I channeled it, what I channeled in my journal was, they can hear you, DF. Okay, they can absolutely hear you when you say, I love you, or if you're not in a good place, I hate you. They can hear you, okay? And for you, DF, same deal, okay? If you are hearing this, this is real. There's so much controversy over this, okay? This telepathic communication. And what I will say is, like, I have things that happen to me every single day, like lights flickering on a plane, in a museum. You know, this stuff is real. And scientists can't prove it because they haven't actually lived it. But science isn't the end all of be all, okay? So if you hear that telepathic communication, it's real, okay? Just trust it's real. Okay, I've got the one-sided card here, and again, resonates with my journal, okay? The DM is feeling like when you embarked on this journey, it was one-sided, and that he was the only one that had these feelings. He, you know, right from the moment he laid eyes on you, he knew that you were the one. He knew that this was a fated connection, and he knew that you were the one. But they, at that time, he didn't feel, or she, whatever energy frequency you are, okay? It's just energy. He did not feel you felt the same, and it was one-sided, and that DM was going absolutely ballistic. Okay, he was crazy in love for the DF, and he felt that the DF did not feel the same. Okay, so absolutely phenomenal, totally resonates with my journal. Okay, there's an element of fear with them moving forward, and you know, at the end of the day, we're all humans. Okay, we all have, you know, that little bit of fear. And another important message is these particular DMs ran out of fear. Okay, if like I said, if it resonates, great. If it doesn't, pack it away. You know, please don't leave comments on my channel saying that he didn't run from fear. Okay, this particular group of DMs ran from fear. And if this isn't your collective group, then I'm sure there's somebody out there that you can resonate with, okay? So I'm going to go through, like, what does the DM want to say to the DF? But before I get started, the rabbit, I wanted to mention something, okay? The rabbit is a sign of abundance, creativity, and fertility, okay? And good luck. And these DMs are creative. They're writers, they're journalists, they're, you know, they could be tattoo artists, they could be musicians, they are very creative, poets, whatever. And you open them up, okay? They kind of buried that creative side within them for a long, long time. But DF, you opened up their creative side, okay? So I'm just going to get started, and I'm calling out to my guardian angels, please. Unreal. Can you believe this? Can you absolutely believe this? These cards do not cheat. Not that I want them to, but it's so crazy how this happens. I can't. And again, I always say this, like, you know, just give you a caveat. Be careful who you listen to, okay? Not everybody not everybody's gifted, okay? And they're just monetizing off of you and funding their bank accounts. Okay, I do personal readings and I do take donations, but again, I work full time. This is not by any stretch of the means am I trying to fund my bank account. I'm trying to help you here. Okay, one card, please. And sometimes when, you know, people come for personal readings, they want, unreal. They want, you know, that fairy tale story. The cards come out the way they're meant to come out. And the messages are meant to be the messages. And I can't manipulate these cards, even if I want to. You know, so, you know, I'm going to say that too about the personal readings. You know, I do everything kind of live on the video. And, yeah, when the way the cards fall out is the way they're meant to fall out, okay? Okay, so I've got this winter card here. And this is your DM telling you, DF, okay, this is coming, okay? Look how beautiful it is. I'm not a big fan of winter, but I was just kind of in this mountainous winter kind of place. But, you know, long-term commitment and or, you know, marriage is coming in the winter, okay? This is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I love it so much. Okay. A 3D world. Freaking, I cannot believe these cards, okay, how they come out. But my interpretation of the 3D world is this physical separation is coming to an end for many. And you are going to be physically together in the 3D world, okay? That's my interpretation of it. And again, you know, I've had people say to me, well, that's not what that card means. Well, that's what it means to me, and that's what I channeled in my journal today. And I channeled that the physical separation is coming to an end in the 3D world, and I absolutely wrote that in my journal. And I might just read it for, you know, shits and giggles, but I always say that, and then I just don't. I was just saying this about the rabbit, okay, and this card fell out, okay. The things I see, the signs, the syncs, everything that I see, they're messages, okay. I'm your messenger. I'm here to deliver that message. what I just said about the, the rabbit is they represent creativity. These group of DMs are extremely creative, and you, DF, open this DM up to their creative side, okay? And they are so grateful to you for that, because that's what gives them that's what raises their elevation. That's what makes them happy, okay? And some of them are even writing songs, okay? Lyrics or something, or that's what I'm gathering right now. Yeah, some lyrics about you, some songs, okay? Some poems. And again, this is just to reiterate that the communication is coming in the fall, okay? For many of you, it has already happened, and I'm so, so happy for all of you. And again, sometimes folks, we're further behind in the journey, okay? So, there's a lot of things that go along with this journey, and, you first awaken to this connection. You go through the awakening process, you go through the healing process, you go through the chakra, the Kundalini activation, where your chakras open up, then you get to your higher sense of yourself, you get to your third eye, your crown. It's an evolution on this journey, okay? So if the communication isn't coming, it just means that you're just a little bit further behind, okay? So I know, sometimes it's like, oh, I'm not, it's just, maybe you maybe have some healing that you don't know that you need to do, or, your chakras haven't opened up, or, something like that. Like, you're maybe just a little bit further behind, okay? But this particular collective group, the DFs, are standing in their power. They broken free, and that's exactly what you need to do. And, and the DMs are doing the work, okay? They're doing everything that needs to be done. They've awakened. They're ascending. They're in their higher sense of themselves, okay? So I'm going to give you the last message from these particular cards, and it's kind of what's presently going on with this connection, okay? And I usually let the cards fall out and call out to my guardian angels. Whoa. Uh-oh. I'm not getting in the camera. Sorry. Oh. I had an epic fail on Monday with my video. I was supposed to have a video on Monday. And it's Mercury retrograde, and I've had nothing but problems with technology in the last week. Even the friggin' movies on the plane was flashing, and today at Walmart the debit machines are down, and oh my gosh. Okay, here's the 4 cards that fell. All right, and like, again, you guys are just gonna freak. Okay, so what I've been saying is communication's coming in the fall, okay? Fall doesn't end, at least here in Canada, until December 22nd. So we're at November the 9th now, okay? And again, for all my beautiful viewers in Australia, fall means spring to you, okay? Just because I'm on the other side of the world, okay? Take the interpretation that it's spring for you, okay? So communication, and I just had that communication, okay? So where are we now? Let's just look at it. All right. So we got these 2 cards here. Okay, I've been saying this for, weeks. A rebirth. I love this card. I love this card so much. It's such a beautiful card. And I just love the beauty of the card in general. And the rebirth of this connection is the end of the physical separation, okay? You're going to rebirth. You're going on the next journey, and you're going on the journey of being with each other in this physical 3D world, and I am so, so, so happy for you, okay? I've got the Divine Feminine card here, okay? 2 things going on here. This DM knows you're his Divine Feminine. He knows what this is. He knows what this journey is all about, okay? One thing I do want to say right now is he thinks it's an absolute crazy journey. And I believe DFs, you think the same thing. It's not easy, okay? It's a test of one's strength. It's a test of one's will. And I think primarily that, that's what this journey is about. It's difficult, and and you just have to persevere through it, okay? But he knows you're his Divine Feminine, and Divine Feminines, if you're questioning whether you're the Divine Feminine of this particular Divine Masculine, what I would suggest is ask for a sign, okay? Ask for something, you know, and if it comes within 1 to 7 days, it's general, that's your confirmation, okay, that you're on this journey. It's a puzzling journey, and it's also, you're full of doubt sometimes, like, is this real? Like, is this telepathic communication real? Like, is this, am I fabricating this? Okay, the best thing I can say is ask for a sign, okay? And ask for something that's realistic, and not, you know, like, it's so easy that you're just going to get that sign, because at the end of the day, you're just fooling yourself, you know? Just ask for something. Like, I asked for a blue jay, and we don't see very many blue jays, and I mean, a blue jay came. So the last card I have here is a higher self, and that's what I was just alluding to a couple of minutes ago. This journey, let me just put this card down here so you can see. This journey is about getting to your higher self, okay? It's about self-love, self-worth, and loving unconditionally. That's your higher sense of yourself. And when you realize that there's no conditions on this love, and you're not expecting anything in return, you're generally up to your higher self. Okay, the forgiveness comes, you know, you break free, you take those chains off, you're no longer a prisoner to this connection, okay, you're at your higher sense of yourself, and you love unconditionally. And I feel like I need to say this today about the unconditional love, because unconditional love is putting love with no conditions, okay? And it's just loving freely and not expecting anything in return. And, you know, sometimes I read all your emails, I read all your comments. Unfortunately, there's just not enough hours in the day for me to respond. But, you know, some people say that they do love unconditionally, and then they say they're waiting for their DM and this and that. And you're not loving unconditionally, and you're not breaking free of the connection, okay? So unconditional love, 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 okay? Don't expect anything in return. But overall, absolutely phenomenal reading. Love it so much. Like everything I said, it's all here, okay? That's what I've been saying. I feel you need to hear that, DS. And, you know, I haven't done a reading for, you know, a few days. So I feel that it's very important that how those cards came out, okay? So I'm going to give you 8 messages of kind of what's going on in the DM's headspace right now. You know, what are they thinking about as they go along their day, when they wake up, as they lay their head down on their pillow, okay? So I'm going to call out to my guardian angels for 8 cards, please. We'll see how many's here, okay? 4, 5, 6, 7, one more. You're just going to freak when you see this, okay? 1 card, please. Oh, too many. Sorry. Oh, boy. Let's... 1 card, please, guardian angels. 1 card, please. And again, thank you so much for the love. Oh, you guys are amazing. Okay, so let's start from over here. Okay. So again, I put this in my journal this morning, okay? I'm scared it's too, or this afternoon. I'm scared it's too risky. A couple of things here. When the both of you embarked on this journey, this particular DM had a lot of trust issues, primarily from a broken heart. The particular karmic that they were with cheated on them, and they had trust issues, and they were too scared. It was too risky for them to come in and give their heart, because they were still hurt. Another thing is they had some secrets in their life, and they were protecting their DF from these secrets, and they didn't want to let you completely in because of the secrets that they had, okay? And it's strictly out of protection for you, DF, okay? Some of these DMs, not all of them, some of these DMs had some shadiness, okay, in their life. Absolutely friggin' wrote this today too. I wrote it a different way, but cutting the fake people out of my life, okay? What I channeled in my journal earlier was this particular DM is fucking done. He's done with everything. He has extinguished the toxicity out of his life, and he basically doesn't give a shit anymore what anybody thinks, okay? He has a love for his DF, and he knows that his DF loves him unconditionally, and he's done with all the fake people. Absolutely amazing. I can't. Okay, so Am I deserving of your love? Again, when you embarked on this journey, DFs, many of you are very successful. You're beautiful. You have like everything, okay? And this particular DM at that time wasn't in a good place in his life, and he did not feel deserving of your love. And and it had to do with it, the broken heart, and he just didn't feel that he was deserving, and primarily because you seem so perfect, and it's like, what does this DF see in me? Like, she's absolutely perfect. She's a goddess. Am I actually deserving of her love? You know? So, yeah, that's, they had a lot of questions. This cracks me up. I did some research on twin flames kind of resonates with the divine feminine card, but these DMs are doing the research, okay? Primarily because it starts when you see the signs and the syncs, and most importantly, it's the love that you can't explain. You have this profound, raw, vulnerable love. And it's like, well, what is this? Like, I've never felt this way before. So you start like looking at like, certain symptoms of the love, and then it brings you to this journey, okay? We get into the information. I see other people in you, okay? So this DM, when he's, going about his day, there's, people that remind you or him of you or whatever, sorry. Yeah, so the color of the eyes, the hair, the body shape, even the car, like everything. It's like, oh, that looks like her or him, Again, I put this in my journal. It's so crazy. Baby, I miss you. Okay. They miss their DFs. They miss them very much. This collective group of DMs are the most kindred, blessed, caring souls there are. Okay. So I've got this connect with me in the 5D. This resonates with the telepathic card. And what I will say about this particular message right now is this is real, okay? DMs and DFs, this is real, okay? So he's basically wanting you to tell you to connect with him because he can hear you. He can feel you, okay? And he can feel the love. That's one thing I forgot to mention. He feels a lot of love from his DFs, okay? And I'm trying not to lose the faith. Lastly, okay, that's kind of what's going in their head right now. This is a tough journey. And it's, like I said earlier, it's a test of one's will and it's a test of one's strength. And there's a lot of doubt on this journey. A lot of doubt, okay? And it's easy to lose the faith. Every time you feel like you're losing faith, DMs or DFs, ask for a sign, okay? Ask for a sign. If that sign is coming, then just let it go. Okay, just trust your inner guide, trust your intuition. Okay, the last what I have, I'm going to do 4 cards of kind of what's in their heart space right now, what's in their heart, what's at their, okay, I'm going to call out to my guardian angels. Oh, can't. Maybe I will read some stuff out of my journal. Unreal. Okay. 1 card, please. You guys are so funny, too, because people say unreal on my comments, and it just makes me laugh. You're so cute, all of you. I love you all so much. Okay, so I have the desire to see the world with you. Exactly what I was saying about the 3D, the physical separation being over. This particular DM, basically what I channeled in my journal, and the exact words are, I want to conquer the world with you, DF. Okay? Same thing, but different words. Okay? Absolutely resonated that in my journal. We are mirroring each other. Okay? Mirroring each other. What I can see right now is you're both mirroring unconditional love. That's what I'm feeling. I'm not feeling anything else but unconditional love. You may feel that sense of fear, DFs, but it's not like a deep fear, okay? It's just a small little bit of fear. But I'm primarily channeling unconditional love for one another, okay? I feel like I'm drowning and you're my anchor. okay? As I said earlier, you are their anchor, okay? You are what keeps them grounded. Some things happen, you know, clearing out the karma, getting rid of the fake people in their lives. It's not an easy feat by any stretch of the means, okay? But but every time they, you know, they take a step forward or two steps forward and one step backwards, you're their anchor, okay? You're the one that's keeping them grounded. You are the ones that is helping them change their lives, okay? And lastly, I'm a fucking mess. I've said that right at the beginning of the reading. This particular DM was a fucking mess and crazy in love, okay? Thought he was crazy. And again, you know, I use he as masculine energy. It could be she. But yeah, right from the very beginning, this DM was a fucking mess. Right from the moment he laid eyes on you, he went like, it totally rogue. Like, you know, within himself, he had all this unresolved love and emotion, and yeah, it was a mess. Okay, so that's that. Absolutely great. Love that so much. So I'm gonna do the animal spirit cards here, and yeah. So I'm gonna. These cards are hard to work with. So if one card flips face up, I'll take it. If one flips out, I'll take that. Okay. So I'm gonna call out to my guardian angels for the outcome here, because it won't be one card. Guardian angels, animal spirit for divine feminine, please. Oh, porcupine. Oh, I've seen that one before. Okay. Okay. I'm going to call out to my guardian angels for divine masculine animal spirit, please. Frog spirit. Okay. I really do love porcupines. They're very cute, but they're very, very prickly. So we'll see. Wouldn't want to get close to one, that's for sure. I'll see what the animal spirit for porcupine is. And it's a number 48, if that means anything to you. Okay. Like, he's got little feathers. Like, that's like hanging off of him like an Indian. That's so weird. Okay. So I'm going to read Porcupine Spirit. It says, time for beginner mind. When Porcupine Spirit calls your name, you're being asked to adopt a beginner's mind and to approach situations with innocence and curiosity. The old, what does that say? Finding stories no longer have a hold on you. Life is full of surprises. Hiding in plain sight, looking at the world afresh with new eyes can help find what you've been seeking, whether it is a relationship, an opportunity, or evidence that you'll have all you need right now to co-create what you desire. Who knew? Porcupine asks you to be playful and have a childlike curiosity. There is so much waiting for you that you have yet to discover. Okay, that's a like a really bitty message. No, some of them are longer. What I would say about this DFs is again, it's talking about a beginning. Have some fun, some playfulness. Don't be a prisoner to the connection. Go to the gym, do some grounding. Have a nice hot bath. Do something for you, okay? So that's your message. And I've got frog spirit here, and it says clear out the clutter, okay? And it's number 28. Can see when it's like cutting out the fake friends, I'm like, to me that's clearing the clutter, but let's see what it says. My stomach's growling here. Okay. Frog spirit knows that while all other frogs are croaking away, this is a time for you to simplify and declutter your life so you can feel content on your own lily pad. Even when life isn't creating a total I don't even know what that word is. I can't say it. We become drawn to the excitement of lots of noise. The next thing we know, our schedules and homes are cluttered with commitments. We regret making and objects taking up valuable space. Even relationships need decluttering as they often become messy. Frog Spirit appears to tell you to clean house, prioritize what you need, and get rid of or give away the rest so you can have some space in your day and in your head. You don't need the old stuff and its stories shouting out at you about the past. Along with physical clutter, friendships are sometimes kept long past their expiration date, weighing you down with unnecessary baggage. Now is the time to let go. Whatever you need will appear when you need it. So release your grip on all that clutter that is making you feel anxious and burdened. Frog Spirit wants you to reclaim your space, unencumbered by shoulds, oughts, and could have beens. Let go and jump. You are free from all that old stuff. Absolutely amazing. Just exactly what I said. Cutting the fake people out of their life, okay? This is absolutely profound. Have some fun. New beginning, okay, DFs? This is such a good reading. And lastly, I'm going to do this little love card for you to take with you on your day today. You know, I'm going to call out to my guardian angels, please. It's one card, yeah. Okay, so here's the front of the card here. And the message is, every experience, regardless of whether you perceive it as good or bad, comes with a gift attached. Yet sometimes the gift is only revealed with the passing of time. Trust all as it should be, okay? So basically, how I resonate that card is, you know, trust, don't lose the faith, all in good time, okay? This is happening for many of you. And yeah. So again, thank you so much for all the love. And if this resonates, kindly like and subscribe to my channel. Okay, folks? Have a great day.